we've got to prep our surfaces.
Oh, yeah.
Woohoo!
Don't ask me.
Boom. Beautiful.
I'm trying not to talk to you while you craft.
I know, I'm trying to focus. This is a hard one.
That is one of the, like, just getting everything lined up is always, I can't talk. Don't talk to me.
I know. I'm like, beauty, beauty. All right, y'all, look at this. This project right here is something I am super, super excited to share and teach. This is what we're making right here. It's adorable, and let's read it together. It is not what's under the Christmas tree that's important, it's who's around it. And what we're doing today, I want to teach you guys a couple of different skills. I want you to understand, number one, the difference between heat transfer vinyl on wood and adhesive vinyl. So instead of doing one or the other, we've intentionally decided to use both as a comparison. Next, we're going to use some amazing little adorable ornaments. If you collect all of the files, if you're a free ticket holder and you're collecting files, you can collect all of these files and fonts. But these little ornaments are adorable. I'm going to teach you how to add in the names, and it's gonna be super awesome. Let's go overhead so you can see a better look at this. This is so amazing. I am so, so excited to teach this. But we're gonna add the names together. We're going to send this to be a print and cut. The green layer is gonna be adhesive vinyl, and this right here is gonna be heat transfer vinyl. So you're in for a treat. You are in for a treat. I am super, super excited. Love it, love it, love it. So much fun. This is gonna be such a great project. So let's go over supplies. What you need for today's project is what you see here. So first, I wanna talk about the frame. These two frames are totally different. This frame to my right is like a wood stock supply frame, all right? This is one that you must paint. And if you are painting, you are gonna need chalky finish paint. Fun fact about Tanner Bell, I used to, for 2 years, work for Deco Art and was making projects with this paint and other lines of paint every week. It was like my life. I still love the paint, they're incredible. The chalky finish paint is so good for paper projects like this. Like, it just feels amazing. Love it, love it, love it. And super, super awesome. Now, if you're doing the one that I'm going to do, this is like a wood pile frame that is pre-painted. So this was already, did we paint this or did it come like this?
That one, I think
it came like
that, but I did in the, which it did also come from wood pile. They do have those pre-painted ones now,
Yeah.
but I did talk about in our prep video, if you didn't use this one, to go ahead and paint it whatever color you wanted.
I'm just leaving this here for anybody that wants to screenshot this. So when they're at Hobby Lobby, you just need to know it's a white sign with black frame. So you can see it's already painted. I will tell you, if you look at both of these, they look similar. So if you want to paint, paint. If you want it already painted, do this, all right? I like giving options, especially at a class that we have, you know, thousands of people that they need really good workarounds. I just want to be very mindful of the whole group. So different options, all right? Now, when it comes to the project, we are going to use rubbing alcohol. A lot of you were like, Tanner, Lauren needs rubbing alcohol yesterday on her ornaments. We love rubbing alcohol, so we'll talk about the importance of that in this class. As you can see, you don't have to use it. Like, adhesive vinyl is very strong, so you don't have to. It's just phenomenal to have when working with adhesive vinyl. If you are working with adhesive vinyl, you will need transfer tape, all right? So we're gonna use this transfer tape in a few different ways. Super, super fun. Next, we're going to have our red. This is our heat transfer vinyl. You're gonna need just a little bit of this. It's about 6 inches by 12. So you're gonna need that. You have transfer tape for the green. You have your paint if you need it. Next, we are using some vinyl matte sticker paper. This brand right here, I love. I believe that when you use the sticker paper, you get what you pay for. If you are getting a really cheap sticker paper and you're getting bad quality prints, well, guess what, my friends? It is your, like, it's the fault of the lower quality sticker paper. I love Zakoto. I would recommend Zakoto to anybody that is looking for a really good quality sticker paper. I just really like it. There's other ones out there, but I really like this one. I think you will too. And then you'll need a Cricut mat. So it's really not a ton of supplies today, but what I will tell you about all of this is it is definitely more of a design space project because we are using 3 different types of material. All right. So if you are someone, Sadie, if you'll come to the main camera, if you are someone who is newer to Cricut and is not up to speed, I'm just giving you a forewarning. Do not try to do this along with me. A lot of you who've been crafting for years, full permission, craft alongside me. For those of you in the room who need to learn this, you need to watch. You do not need to multitask. You do not need to try and do this alongside me. You need to watch it, and then later you need to apply it while you rewatch it. And you can pause and apply it, and then unpause, watch, pause, and do. All right, that is the best way we learn. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive into Cricut Design Space. This right here is our project, and it's super awesome. And again, we have just set this up. What I'm going to do is we are going to build a brand new one. All right. So I need to make sure I have a tape measure, which I have been playing around with. I've been running around holding it on my head, which is a whole other story. We need that. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you how to make sure you get all the files for this inside of the design space. All right, so let's go over here. If you are at Christmas Craft Week, you want to make sure you're at day 2 resources. So we're here. So if you're at the top, scroll down, and this right here is the cut files. Click download. All right, click download. Once you're there, you will unzip it. All right, you would unzip it. So here it is. Is this?
It's the same one. I opened one, so you should have 2 day 2s.
Okay, perfect. So if we click here, you will see, let me just move it to icons. It's easier for me to read. You can see all of the projects of today. I want you to open the amazing ornament, Christmas ornament sign. When you open this folder, you will have 4 things. You will have the Christmas ornaments, which are available. You have the evergreen branch. You have the sunbreak font and rotations. Install your fonts by double clicking and click install. I don't need to install it twice, so it's already there. And now we're going to upload those files. So come down here to Cricut Design Space, come to the left-hand sidebar, down to upload. Then click upload image. We're going to drag and drop the ornaments. It's an SVG, it's beautiful. Click upload. Woohoo! We're going to size this down. Again, you do not need a paid version of Cricut Design Space to work with me or use anything that I teach. So I'm just going to size this down to like 7 inches. Beautiful. I am going to now grab upload again. I'm going to click upload image. I'm going to go back to that folder. And I'm going to drag and drop the evergreen branch. Press continue. Press upload. Ta-da! So you should have these 2. For you guys at home, don't forget to install your fonts. Once you're here, once you have these 2 files on Design Space, you are going to now pause and you're going to come to your craft table. Once you're at your craft table, we're going to measure whatever sign you have. Now again, you may need to paint it. Be sure to make sure it's dry, longer than you think. I'm going to essentially say I have 8 3/4. 8 3/4 by 8 3/4. So 8.75 by 8.75. How we do that, if we go over to Design Space, we will click Shapes. From here, we are going to select a square. from this square, what we are going to do is we are going to size it up here. Do you guys see that? I'm circling it right here. We're going to type in 8.75. Press enter. This is now our square. If I leave this square here, it thinks it's a cut. You know that we have the frame in real life. This right here is a visual representation of my true frame I'm crafting with. So what Cricut offers is if you come up here to operation, we're going to switch that from a basic cut. If you click here, we can go down all the way to the bottom. I'm going to leave this here just for everyone to go through and really see this. All right. This is guide. So you can come here and click guide. Ta-da! So we have our guide right here. Once we are here, this is now a guide representing our visual representation. All right. So what we will do is we will now bring this in just like so and start setting this up. We're going to start setting the scene. All right. What you'll want to do is I can make this as big here because I know that there's room for it. Like I want it to fill up this space because I gave about 1/4 inch extra in the time of setting this up. So this is my going to be green. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to change it to green. Beautiful. And now what you're going to do is you get to decide how many people you want to have. So on my sample, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 5. That's what we'll do again. We'll do a family of 5. So once we have this over here, I'm going to next set up my font, and I'm going to reference which font is my basic. Basic font is the red. So you're going to use rotations to spell out that. When you click text, we're going to font, and this is Cricut fonts, all right? A lot of these you have to pay for. If you're a Makers Gonna Learn member, you will switch to system fonts, and you will search rotations. We have it MGL. All of our fonts, we've been adding MGL at the first, which is beautiful. And we're going to type out, it is not what's under, oops. This is one thing I don't love about the Cricut update, like doesn't give you a ton of space. Under the Christmas tree, that's important. It is who's around it. Boom. All right. I like doing this with heat transfer vinyl because we don't have to worry about the apostrophes. We don't have to worry about a lot. All right. So we'll size it for our grid. Beautiful. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oops. I'm going to size it down just a hair. And again, a lot of you get forgetful and you start trying to center it up and things like that. Guess what? You would be working double time because this is not an accurate representation because you will cut out that heat transfer vinyl and have to position it again. So it doesn't matter. This is all just for estimation. All right. It gets a little confusing in our head, but ultimately the grid doesn't matter. I will manually position that HGB. So no worries. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Mm-hmm. Woohoo! All right, next up, we get to pick, this is the fun part, we get to pick our ornaments. We have 9 beautiful ornaments. You could all do one ornament, you could do all different. You are in control. What you have to do though, is you have to click ungroup. All right, they're all grouped here. So you have to select it and you have to click ungroup. Yay! Now I can take my ornaments and start setting them up. So I can just start positioning them. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So I'm just going to start like playing around with my ornaments and just seeing where I want them. I do not love that it is like not letting me select it super easily. So then we're going to kind of move some of these around. So I'm going to like grab this one, go put it here. I probably have to size these down some. This grid is driving me nuts. It always
Why don't you move it to the back?
Yeah.
Arrange it and just move it all the way to the back.
Look at that. We're going to drag this all the way down to the bottom. Now it's not going to bother me. It's still...
Go up. I would just select it.
Oh, select it.
And go to arrange.
Send it back. We're tired of you bothering me. Look at that.
There
beauty,
you go.
Beauty, beauty, beauty. Okay, perfect. We're just going to play around with some of these sizes. We don't need them all to be huge. But you do want to consider the size they're going to be with text. So I would say make it larger than you think. I would just be mindful of that. All right. Go grab this one, size it down a little bit. This one up here. Beautiful. This will all come together momentarily.
But the beauty with this project, as Tanner is sizing and moving things around, is you can use your own design eye to really put the ornaments that you want that's going to match what you are going for in this project. You don't have to do exactly how we do. If you want to do some larger and some smaller, like, you get the option to do that. Like, you can choose.
Yeah, all of that. I'm not loving...
I would pull that green one down further. There you go. And move the other one in from the edge of the branch. No, the one on the right. Beautiful.
I don't love it. I think this is the part, designing this one, this is where you're like, this is the opportunity, like overthinkers, where you all at? Like, this is where you can overthink, all right?
So I'm looking at it, and I think I see what you're not liking. If you switch out that far right ornament, so the far right and the one next to it has a very similar style, and that is kind of throwing me off. So grab that candy cane looking round ornament right there on the, the other one that's not in there, and change it out for the one on the right.
Bye.
I think that would help what you're seeing. Do you see what I'm saying? How that changes it?
Yeah. Love. I'm gonna even leave it this size too.
I think I like it a little bit bigger.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know that I wouldn't go back over to the left for me. Yeah, I mean, I really like that star one, but I think it's gonna be small for a name. No, that one you already have in the design.
Oh.
The second one?
This one?
Yeah. I like that one, but I think it's going to be small. You'll just have to make sure that you use a smaller name for that one.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we're good.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So what we're going to do now at this step, we have kind of two options, and there's different ways to get to where you want to go. Whether you want to add your like rectangles to like dangle these down, or you want to go ahead and add the names. I think I'm going to add the names and do the offsets now, but that is an option. So we're going to grab the script font. So again, we're going to grab Sunbreak, and we're going to script out some names. So let's switch from MGL rotations to Sunbreak, and we're just going to type out my entire family. So I'll start with myself, Tanner. This is a great opportunity where you can like grab a color from, your material. So I have, this green here. And then obviously if we zoom in, look, whoops, let me zoom out. It's a little much. Okay. Obviously you can't put green on a green ornament and expect to be able to read it, right? So what we need to do is add a beautiful offset. Oh my gosh, I'm not trying to wrap my text. I was trying to undo something. That is crazy. What is happening? Oh my gosh, I keep messing with it. Cricut, alert. Okay, it's fine. So we're going to add an offset, and that's huge. So let's try like 0.08. Beautiful. Oh, let's do a 0.07. 05. It's pretty, yeah.
I think that's good.
Beautiful. And then look, it automatically goes to gray. We don't want gray. We don't want. So then we take it, and then boom. Look at that. And then what I'm going to do, once I'm happy here, I'm going to hold down Command. I'm going to grab this. And once I'm happy with it, I'm going to press flatten. Boom. Ta-da! It's now flattened. So then I'm going to rinse and repeat. So this little one right here is going to be, since it's a smaller text, I'm just going to put Court. So I like just am sizing her name down. And she's going to be on this little one. And then I'm going to size it. And then I'm going to just play around with it. This is the fun part, guys. Have fun designing with the colors and all the things. And then add an offset. So this is the rinse and repeat for my class. A lot of rinse and repeat here. I've lost my offset. Oh, here it is. LOL. It remembers what you had it set at. So see?
Court. I love how you did courts on that. Such a good.
So good.
Yes.
And then I'm going to move it over just a hair and move it down. And then again, once you're happy here, you can select your ornament and then hold down Command, select all three, and flatten. Beauty. Beauty. Next up, we will grab another text box. This one can be Carson. Going in my birth order. I swear, Cricut, what are you doing?
I know.
It's probably me. I just like to blame someone else. So then we have Carson here. We're going to get to change that color out for maybe, let's see what green would look like. Sure.
I kind of like the green on it because there's no green on it.
There's no green on it. So sure, we can make that big. We'll add a little the offset is the game changer here.
The offset is how
that's the secret.
That's how you can actually see what it says.
Yes. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. So then I select the ornament. Then I go and hold down Command, text box, offset, flatten. Boom. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Mm-hmm. Y'all picking it up? Are we feeling good? Woohoo! Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Okay, next up we got Brayden. Brayden Brock. Do, 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 do. Brayden Brock. Do, 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 do. Been listening to a lot of Baby Shark, y'all. Pray for me. Do, do,
Prayers for you.
I'm kidding. Not really. Okay, we're gonna size this down a hair. I think I'm committing to the center. I think that's my commitment.
Okay.
What do you think? Should you move it up or down? I know. Welcome to my struggle.
I think we need to pick the color first.
I'm considering some things.
This is a part of design that I personally love, getting to play around with it and just like using my design eye to see what looks good and what doesn't.
I think this red.
I like the red.
With a white offset, I think will be good.
I think when we add the offset, I want to change the color one more time just to kind of see.
Oh, do ya?
I think. I just want to see what the offset looks like first with the white.
Change it to white. I do say for continuity, you need to commit to. Now, see, I do agree with you. Do you like it now? I don't think I like the red as much now that I have the white offset.
Can you just hear me out and try it with that pink?
Sure.
I don't know that I want Brayden's. No, actually I hate that worse. And I don't like that either. No, that gets lost.
I think this is a good.
I think the red is where we need to land.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So if your layers are SVG or scalable vector graphics, you cannot cut them as a sticker. So what flatten does is it compresses all of those layers together into one, and it allows you to cut it as a print and cut design.
Yeah, so we'll walk you through that right now. So let me just, for everybody in the room, if I zoom in on Colton at this very, very large, come on over here. Come here, class. If you can really tell, I'm going to just reference Brayden here. So if you look at Brayden, it's those edges are all white. There's no outline on this, all right? So that means this is a print and cut. And if I select the layer, it says flatten and it says print then cut. If I click on any part of Colton, his little ornament, it has all these cuts. It's gonna cut this out on a paper. It's gonna think you're like doing an Ashley Falco paper craft. But we're gonna be like, no girl, we wanna make it super easy. We wanna do a print and cut, 2 steps. Print it and cut it. And I don't got all these papers. I don't wanna get all these papers, period. So what we do is we select this ornament, then we come up here and we select Colton's text and the offset. Remember, all of these layers, as of this right now, it thinks it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different colors, 5 different mats, 5 different layers. What will happen when we come down here to flatten, it's go tell us. Be sure to read your software. I always like to remind any crafter that's using any machine, you are the director of the machine. You are in charge. So you have to read and know what these tools mean. So flatten merges selected layers into a single layer, turning it into a printable image, print and cut. It can separate layers out of single printable images into individuals. So that's if you undo it, but we're gonna press it. Ta-da! Did you guys see that?
Love.
Now it's one layer. Ta-da! Super simple. Super, super simple. Ta-da! I mean, look at that.
So cute.
Look at that.
Love.
Now, it would be a little silly to just do it like this and like them float.
Right.
You could do this.
You could.
But we want to be a little more extra. All right. So what we want to do now is we want to add a rectangle. So we're going to take a square. We're going to unlock it. We're going to change the color to be our green. Beautiful. And then what we're going to do, size this down. We're going to make it pretty thin, like not super huge. Yes, now Tanner is teaching me new stuff today. Yay, Tanner. Of course, my friend. That's my job. I'm here for you.
So we did also have a friend say, A Rhodes asked, so we only want layers if we want to stack them for a 3D project and glue the pieces together. Yes, that is a great example of when you would want layers is if you are stacking them together. If you want it all one layer, you get that PNG.
Lauren, what I think I want to do first before I start messing with this is add the offset. So we're going to add an offset to each of our items here. So we're just going to click offset and we're going to leave it at the 0.05 and we're going to press apply and we're going to change it to the green. All right, beauty.
Now this step is one that is going to really help you when it comes to positioning your stickers, like your ornaments where you want them. And it also, it really does make it look a little bit more finished as well.
And it'll make I'll make it make sense here in like 2 seconds. Trust the process.
This is definitely one. Please do not try to craft along with this. There is a lot of steps with this project.
A lot of rinse and repeat.
A lot of rinse and repeat.
Repetition is very helpful.
And that's one of the reasons why we chose this project, because you are using so many different skills, so many different materials, and you're going to become a pro at all of them. I would maybe go to the middle branch, actually.
Beauty. Beauty. So I'm going to just duplicate this layer a couple times. I'm going to get it and then I'm going to take it and just kind of start lining these up.
Now, one thing I will say about this, you do have to be very mindful about the thickness.
Yeah, I'm moving it back to 10. Beautiful. Beautiful. So it is 0.10 thickness. Beautiful. So you notice, like, even though it's locked, if I unlock it, it will start scaling the thickness up. I just want to keep the height going. Beautiful. And I need one more. It needs to be real small. So I'll unlock that. Unlock. Scale down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ta-da. Okay, So at this point, what you're going to do is, I'm going to give you an option. I think visually, if you trust me, I want to make this visually easy for everyone. We are committed to the sizes of all of these print and cuts. I love using these grids, but at this point, I kind of like to clean up my mess. All right. So at this point in Cricut, anything you're not cutting, you can dispose of.
And what he means by cleaning up the mess is cleaning up our layers panel mess. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So I'm going to group this and I'm going to hide all of this. And that one was missing. So I'll just hide that as well. Hide that as well. This is just what we're working with. And I'm going to zoom back in. Now this is important. At this point, I've got my sizes good. I am committed. I am going to move my print and cuts off. I'm just going to move them off. This is not affecting anything.
Nope.
Because a lot of you forget that the canvas does not truly represent the mat. And I want this to be an example of that. We now need to tell Cricut the offset and our rectangles all need to be welded together. All right? Now, the final part of this, you can delete the grid too, because you don't need it no more. And the final step is select all of your green layers, all of these. Beautiful. Press combine, and you can do unite or weld. Unite is the new way. We know the size is great. We know everything's perfect. We're going to press make it. All right? So good. We're loading that material up on the mat. We'll press confirm. All right. The first mat is our print and cut mat. I'm going to change it to letter size. This is it right here. We are going to do this mat first. We'll press continue. We're going to send this to our printer. All right. We are actually giving out a printer today.
We are giving away a printer today.
If you don't have a printer, we're going to bless somebody with a printer. We're going to click on the printer we're using. We're going to use system dialog. We're going to add bleed. We're going to press print.
Now, while that is printing, this would be a very good opportunity to talk about when we would add bleed and when we would not.
Yes. So I love to add bleed right here because I want to make sure I protect myself in case the Cricut makes a mistake. So since this is a pattern, you need to add bleed. All right. So we are going to load from the rear tray. I'm getting too excited. And the quality, we are moving to best. We are going to press print. So this is just how it is. If you use system dialog, it always pops up behind your design space. And now we're going to let it print. I'm going to get connected for free with my Maker 4. Yes, we're connected and we're going to press continue. While that's printing, we are going to get everything ready for the mat. So, I mean, this is like, y'all, this is easy. Like, we're just gonna let this print out. We'll end up putting it on this mat right here. Wait till you see how awesome it is. I mean, it is right now printing. My team is gonna bring it to me as soon as I have it. We love the Canon printer line. The one we're using right now
is the TS9500.
Is the TS9500. We don't have to select photo paper or anything, just best quality, super awesome. All right, love it, love it, love it. Some of you are asking for written instructions. No, so we have the supply list and we have the crafts. So you can rewatch. Again, if you're wanting written, I encourage you to try, watch it, pause it, apply it, watch it, pause it, apply it. Thank you, my friend. Let's go overhead. Look at this. Look at this. So it's go do this. So this little bitty triangle shows the top left corner. Here's my setup. We're going to apply it here. Then we can grab our brayer. I love to braid things down just to make sure it'll stay down. Braid layers, stay. Ashley Falco crafts a little different than me. She barely touched her cardstock down on that fresh mat, which was really neat to see.
Okay, so
how someone else
cardstock on a
crafts.
fresh mat is different to me
Than sticker paper.
than sticker paper. But
so we're going to just set this to printable sticker paper as the setting. And now it's go measure the mat. All right. Yay, love it. It's going to go through. It's going to cut those stickers out. Then we only have 2 more mats, y'all. We're doing phenomenal. You all are crushing it.
so our friend Loretta said, I thought each ornament had a green offset. We did create a green offset, but we attached it to the branch.
Yes.
So it's going to be cut out of the, it's going to be a green offset that's the same color green as the branch. And it kind of acts as a guide for us to know exactly where to place our stickers. And we realized that it just kind of looked finished when we had that little extra offset with the vinyl, and it gave it a little bit more dimension.
Love it, love it, love it.
The model number for the Canon printer that is our favorite is the Canon TS. It's actually like 9520 to be exact, but it's called the 9500 series.
Yeah, so good. Now, my Ashley just texted me. She has 24 packs of paper left. So if you want to get one of the last 24 packs, get it while it's hot. Get it while it's hot. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Amazing. I'm going to weed this real fast. It's super easy to weed. Super, super easy. You can't really reuse sticker paper, so you would have wanted to put as many stickers as you wanted. I'd have to teach you a hack if you wanted to do that. So we're going to have this here. I'm going to weed these out just like so. Look at this beauty.
So one of our friends asked, can we talk about what bleed does when cutting? So that bleed adds, what your printer does is it adds extra color. So if you are wanting your sticker to have color all the way to the edge and not take a chance of it having white, you need to add that bleed. That way it cuts and has color all the way around. If you have a white offset, then you don't necessarily always have to have the bleed on.
Okay. What we're going to do at this point in the craft is we're going to now take this off. My little bitty, I will say, this is a great example of going with gravity. Notice how it started curling because I tried to rip it up. That's what happens when you all just rip it up. Like it starts messing up. If you lay it flat and you go down with gravity and you peel the mat back, oh my gosh. This must be a good blade because it wanted to go all the way through. Crazy, 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 crazy. So we're going to try to keep this down onto the sheet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh no. Oh no.
What happened?
My little things are wanting to, well, it's really not even a new mat. I don't know what's.
So I've been noticing.
I used just the sticker paper setting.
Yes, hold on. I've got to fix my mic. I forgot about that too.
No worries. Okay, my little, y'all can't look at the details. I'm live crafting and we don't got time to remake these. So I'm just sitting these to the side. We're using what we got. You're not looking close up at mine, okay? That's the friend policy today. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, that was pretty small. Make yours a little bigger. All right. Now, next up, we're going to do our heat transfer vinyl. I'm going to use this side of the mat. We're going to put this transfer tape side, shiny side, down. All right. You can grab that same brayer. Just make sure it's down. Beautiful. Let's load this in. Beautiful. We're going to select our amazing everyday iron-on setting. Look at that. Mirror automatically turned on. Thank you, mirror. Thank you, thank you. Normally the setting that I used was printable sticker paper. It normally works great. It was just really deep.
I've been having I don't want to say an issue, but I've been having that same thing happen with Cricut cutting it all the way through.
Yeah.
Even using that printable
Crazy.
sticker. I think they changed their pressure settings, possibly.
Probably.
When they came out with their new sticker paper, it's like their cut settings or pressure settings increased because their sticker paper is a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so this is going to be a good one. While we weed this one, we will let the HTV, we'll weed the HTV while we cut the adhesive vinyl. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up we'll go ahead and set this one up so that we can just keep moving. Because we're almost done, y'all. Okay, so now you'll press unload. I'm going to cut with my True Control knife. I'm going to cut. Now notice, I truly promote my Cricut mat to be my third hand. I don't know if you're new here, you might be like, Tanner, what are you talking about? I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, actually. I'm going to set this to the side, put this over here. I'm going to get this ready. We're going to weed this, but we're going to load this in. So I'm going to use the premium vinyl setting, and we're going to load this mat in. So I'm using a different mat. It's fine. I'm going to verify I have enough vinyl on the mat.
You should.
Beautiful. I do. And yeah, we're going to press that play button. And while that cuts, we are going to weed this. So grab your weeding tool, y'all. Grab your weeding tool. Okay? So we have our weeding tool. What we're going to do is come overhead with me, and we are just going to start weeding this out. Now notice the mat keeps my heat transfer vinyl in one place. This is a big job, all right? If this was adhesive vinyl, this would be a lot harder to weed. So we like to use heat transfer vinyl, and we're gonna do a comparison, and you can pick which one you prefer.
Also, your mini easy press is in the top drawer of the white tower.
Beautiful.
You might want to go ahead and get that out and turn it on.
That to level 2. Beautiful. Thank you, Lauren.
You're welcome.
Look at that. So look at how easy that was to weed. It kept all of my layers down, my dot, my apostrophes, all that. I'm going to come in here, weed out some of these inner pieces. Well, maybe my eyes don't work like they used to.
After you were saying something to Ashley yesterday about her weeding?
Oh,
Well,
sometimes you reap what you sow. All right. Okay, so I'm just weeding out these little pieces. And as you can tell, it's just effortless. Like, that's the beauty of heat transfer vinyl. I will say, heat transfer vinyl does cost a little bit more. So, like, you do get what you pay for.
it does cost a little bit more, but I honestly, if there is any surface that I can put heat transfer vinyl on, I'm going to put heat transfer vinyl over adhesive vinyl all day, every day.
Yeah, I love that it's built-in transfer tape.
I love that. I don't have to worry about two different things to transfer it over. It weeds so much easier. It stays together.
Look at that. Look at that. So then we can peel this up. Oh, and look, we got the R. Let's weed that R real fast. I'm weeding like Ashley, y'all. Okay. Yay, your Celebration Warehouse order is on the way. Congratulations. Okay, she's doing the $5 paper sale, y'all. So it is the time to stock up on your paper. It's her Black Friday sale early just for us Makers Learn people. So I'm going to burnish this down. You may say, Tanner, why are you burnishing? Well, it's going to help my weeding tenfold. So I'm going to grab my True Control knife once again. I'm going to cut out this area. Beautiful. And what I'll do now is lift this up, save that scrap. I'm going to grab my weeding tool. This project is actually really fun to make. Like, as someone who crafts a lot, project has been truly a joy to design, to cut, to play with the different materials. I don't have one beef. No problem.
Not one single beef to be had.
Not one beef to the project. So I hope you all, as you go through and do these, you also have as much fun as me. I'm sure you will. So I'm just weeding this. But notice, y'all, you have to, like, the skills you want to be paying attention to while you're here with me is like more like how we do things. Like the way that you are going to have stress-free crafting is just really paying attention to how we do things. Like leaving it on the mat is a great, great, great example for what you all should be doing.
I also think another thing with stress-free crafting is seeing the process and how other people who have crafted for years, like how we set things up for success and how you do things in a, like, honestly, somewhat in a process.
Yeah, totally. The design process, everything. So here is this. I'm going to apply transfer tape before I move it. So I'm going to cut me out some transfer tape. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hope this is enough. Oh my gosh. It's perfect. It's just perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take this True Control knife again. Cut off any excess that I don't need, just to save for another project. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to take this here and we're going to prepare it. Now, after we do this, we got to do our, what do we got to do? Who can put it in the chat? What we have to do? Who can guess?
What do you mean?
We've got to prep our surfaces.
Oh, yeah.
Woohoo!
Don't ask me.
So before we move forward, we've got to grab a piece of paper towel. All right, piece of paper towel. Go to the Dollar Tree. Get you a little pump bottle. Get you a few pumps. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it, love it. We're almost there. Beautiful. Got the rubbing alcohol. And we're just going to clean the surface. And it draws super quick. Super easy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. All right. The first thing we will do is apply our adhesive vinyl. Now, come back to me if you're trying to multitask.
Amy just asked a great question that I think we need to address here in a little bit once we get there. And
Okay,
I
perfect.
have a feeling you'll already address
Hey,
it.
Amy. So I want y'all to start paying attention to like the whole process here. What I mean by that is I want you to start comparing the adhesive vinyl to the HTV. All right. So we had to weed it. We have our transfer tape applied. We're going to burnish the back. This is a step. Again, a lot of going with gravity here in many ways. We're going to peel this back. I mean, there are some pieces here. I just chose not to worry about it. What I'm going to do at this step, I am going to grab my scissors and I'm going to cut this off. Why? Because I'm going to be lining this up to the literal edge. As close as I can, obviously. Beautiful. Beautiful. Perfect. Now that we're here, I've got to just know how much space this takes up. So I'm going to kind of like leave that here just as like a gauge. But then as it's here, I'm going to, this is really not a great one for the taco method because you're purposely lining up from the left over. All right, now when you use rubbing alcohol, you don't have a lot of forgiveness.
Which is one of the reasons why I personally didn't use it yesterday on the ornament, because I needed forgiveness that we were putting on a round surface and we needed to be able to move that a little bit.
Now, I will say when you apply something to a surface like this, y'all, this is like still a brand new sheet of transfer tape. Feel free. All right. Tawny says, I'm confused. Is this HTV or adhesive vinyl? Y'all, we're doing both, and this is a comparison. You get to pick up what you like, leave what you don't. So you can pick and choose. So look, I saved that. Will somebody honor me for saving this?
I honor you.
This transfer tape.
I honor you for saving that transfer
We
tape.
waste a lot of material
We
here
do.
because we're usually crafting for thousands of people, and saving takes time. But I just want to let y'all know this is a great way to save your transfer tape.
I also like to stick my transfer tape on the side of my craft table
That's
a lot,
that's
and
true.
I reuse
For
it.
the whole craft day.
Yeah.
Now, at this step, we have already applied our red. I'm going to move it down just a hair. You'll know.
With paper, you almost have to do dabs so it doesn't curl the paper.
That's true. So here, you know, like the more you use heat transfer vinyl, look, that's like not enough. So I got to fix this. So I love teaching this because you're like, oh my gosh, I ruined it. No, you didn't. Like, don't even worry about that. Look at this. We're going to lay it flat back out, just like so. We're going to lay it back down. We're going to lay it back down. We're going to lay it back down. Looks a little wonky, not going to lie. Don't got a lot to tell. We gotta fix it a little bit. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now at that point, we're gonna apply more heat. Sometimes with wood, it like warps a little bit because I'm like applying pressure, and you don't want to apply a ton of pressure. So you just want to give some heat. I'm just giving everything a little bit. You can let it cool for a sec, and then apply. There we go. And then you have the tea. The tea's wanting to give me a little trouble. So you're like, tea, come on. Come on, tea. And you want to go slow. I was going a little too fast. Ta-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Boom. Beautiful. Now, last but not least, this is where I had some issues. So I'm like leaving some of this here because, as you can see, like some of these did not cut well.
Because they were so small.
Yeah, so I'm just going to make it look like this, which I prefer.
I like that.
I don't mind it.
I think that's
just like a craft solution.
Yeah, if you run into something like that and it does cut too small, we can just use that offset, which is another good reason why you can create that offset, especially if you were doing a smaller one.
Love it. Love
it just kind of serves as a little backup solution for you.
So I literally just ripped off this one too because I was like, it's halfway on here. And these are just stickers. You could use transfer tape or you can just apply it yourself, whichever you prefer. Beauty. Look at that. Look at that. We're having fun. We're having fun. This one, I could leave it just to show you a different one. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh, and y'all want to know a secret? I'll show you a secret here in a second. Of course y'all want to know a secret. You should probably use transfer tape. I'm trying to be cool. Not a good idea. Okay. At any point, if you're like, oh, Tanner, I literally left this here just to show you all this. You can weed even after you apply it. Just be gentle. And bada boom. Ta-da. Did a little, I like kind of teaching a little bit more on what could go wrong and how to fix it. So, we fixed HTV that you're like, oh my gosh, it's ruined. No, it's not. We fixed this project. Like, it's not ruined. There's a lot of different workarounds.
Everyone is loving this project.
I'm having so much fun.
By the way.
Yay.
I'm trying not to talk to you while you craft.
I know, I'm trying to focus. This is a hard one.
That is one of the, just getting everything lined up is always, I can't talk. Don't talk to me.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I like to talk though, so it's troublesome.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Beauty. Beauty. All right, y'all, look at this.
So
Boom.
cute.
Big version. I will say this was a significantly smaller version. So take that into consideration when you're planning the bigger. Look how thicker these are.
Yes.
Compared to, like, these were paper. Like, these were so thin and tiny. So tiny.
So tiny.
Little. Okay. But y'all, we did it. What do you think? Oh my gosh. Woohoo. We
Imagine
made
this
it.
on a very, like a long one with a branch coming this way and a branch coming this way with the whole family.